All right, day 23. Here we are, out here hoofing it, taking a little bit of extra trail today because we've been getting faster and faster on our walks. So instead of having to get home and go a couple minutes past our house and back, we decided to take extra place out here.
A couple extra loops in the park.
A couple extra loops in the park, yeah.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you were to go back to when you first started, how much weight have you totally lost just doing carnivore? Well, and obviously your last 75.
Yeah, so total 110 pounds.
Well, yeah, but you put some on because you...
I did. I lost 110, and then, well, July came around and my son turned 21 and we went to Vegas and blah, 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 lots of excuses. But, yeah, I ended up gaining like 20 pounds in that month, which was, yeah, live and learn experience. It was very harsh, yeah. And lots of aches and pains came back and feeling sluggish and, yeah, no. That's, not doing that again.
So what happens when your daughter turns 21?
Well, we'll see. But I know from experience that I can drop back into this very easily. So
yeah,
it's not like other things that, you know, once you go off, then all of a sudden you're on a big ass bender and
yeah.
this.
So, like, do you think that's carnivore or do you think that's 75 hard?
I don't think it's 75 hard because I had, there was a few hiccups, throughout the entire time of just being carnivore before I even attempted 75 hard.
Yeah.
And I was easy just to, all right, get back into it and go. So
I was mainly just curious of how you felt about,
yeah.
I'm super proud of you for losing that much weight and being able to jump back into it. That's my biggest fear is obviously jumping back into it if I go off.
Yeah.
Because we know how I am.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there'll be a time that obviously I'll not doing this 75 hard because I ain't starting.
Well, you better keep going. Don't stop.
I know, but I'm thinking, Christmas time.
Yeah.
We make, number one, I have to make all the cookies. Well, not all of them. I have to make certain cookies. And they're my favorite cookies.
Yeah.
So I have to attempt to not eat them as I'm making them. But if I do, I need to know that, number one, I have accountability to say, okay, I messed up today. Get right back on the wagon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh, I messed up yesterday, I might as well keep messing up today.
Oh, yeah. We've done that before. Well, I screwed up today. Well, I'll just go back tomorrow and eat a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know how that goes. Oh, well, I really fucked up yesterday. Might as well just keep going.
Yeah. Or
I can start next Monday.
Weight Watchers.
I can start next Monday.
Yeah. Let's have a good weekend.
Yeah. Which, in fact, we're actually killing ourselves in the process.
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Hey.
So, one thing I've learned about these walks, when people say hi to you and smile, you should smile and say hi back. So far, usually right around here, you get a lot of it. But sometimes we go to trails and we say hello and you're met with grumpy face. And you're like, oh, I'm doing fine, thanks. I think, I always try to say hi to people, like when I'm out like this, because I don't know what their day's like. They could be having a rotten day.
Yeah, we should do a hello counter one time. Just
click.
Do the entire thing and see how many people say hello back.
Yeah.
On some of those bigger trails. Maybe half of the people do. The other half just totally buzz right on by.
Now, the people that they shouldn't count against them if they have to say hi, but they should smile when I look at them straight eye to eye and I smile. They should at least say smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that because, say hi back. It's very rude. Like, I don't know. Hello.
Hey.
See, he said hello back.
You're gonna take this loop too?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a bigger loop. Oh,
It is
loop.
big. We'll see.
I think we were, what, 2.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Two
2.5 minutes. We still had 2.5 minutes when we got home yesterday. So yeah. So with your going back to your, Christmas cookie thing.
Yeah.
Yes, or during Christmas. So that's, if you have a couple, you can get back onto it. Two things. One is very hard for people to conceive because of what we've been told over the years, but carbohydrates are addictive.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
And carbohydrates, so since our body naturally produces glucose all on its own, so if you're on an all-meat-based diet, it produces just enough glucose to be able to get your body the things it needs, to be able to coordinate, with your brain and your eyes and stuff like that to get the functions proper. So when you get extra glucose in your body, so when you're eating carbohydrates, it's spiking it, so then your insulin goes way up, and we don't need insulin as much. That's why everybody is insulin resistant.
So do you think that, now I've only checked my insulin once during this whole entire time. No, right? Yeah.
I don't know if you did or not.
My sugar levels.
Yep.
So I've only checked it once. And it was, I don't know, something like 85, 86, which you might think is low, but it's actually really good for someone who is low automatically. My normal's in the 70s, so it's just too low. So I wonder, I'm really curious to know, maybe when towards the end of this diet, towards the end of the 75 hard, I will do like a few day check of it. And then if I happen to fall off the wagon one day, do kind of a check on that to see how it is. I'd be curious if it went so high, like diabetic look instead of low, because that would be a huge swing for me.
Yeah, check it like an hour or two after you've eaten.
Yeah.
So that you can see the spike go up.
Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, eating raises my blood level or sugar level, or you know what I mean. Well, it doesn't for me. It brings it to normal. But now I've noticed that I stay pretty close. I don't feel shaky. I don't feel bad, which is awesome. So I usually with other diets, I do dip down, and it's probably the amount of protein I'm eating right now, that makes it so I can like skip lunch and dinner like I did on this last Sunday, which went really well. I'm gonna do it again on Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? No, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
So tomorrow I'm gonna do it again, and then it will be Wednesdays and Sundays. And sometimes it doesn't settle well with my tummy.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Shane says I'm not fat adapted.
Not yet. Not even close.
I don't think he's looked at my body. I feel very fat adapted.
Yeah. No. Fat adapted just means that once you get past using all the carbohydrates for fuel, you've gone into where you're using fat and you're in ketosis. So your body naturally goes through and uses all the ketones in your body to power your body. And if you get into an instance where you don't eat for a long period, it'll naturally use the fats that you have in your body, and you can just keep moving.
So, yeah, I'll be curious to know how I feel. So Christmas time is usually a tough time for me. Just time of year, personal reasons. it's a time where I get more depressed, I get more anxietal. That's where the whole panic attacks kind of came in. Well, they used to come in a long time ago, but they kind of stopped for a long time until this. And so I try to like take meds before things, and I think that I'm hoping that this year will be different, and I will be able to go through it without any kind of things, meds or anything like that. We'll see with this new way, and kind of like maybe all the cookies is not helping my mental stability, and just having my diet better will help more with the mental, and walking. I think. Hello.
Morning.
See, hi.
Did she say hi?
Yeah, and she smiled back at me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She didn't look at me.
She didn't like you.
Probably.
But yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Mentally, I feel better.
So yeah, that definitely, exercise will help a lot with that. So the second part of that is getting more B vitamins into your system. Actually helps with anxiety.
Yeah, I was watching this one doctor. I watch certain doctors that help with like ADHD, mental. I started watching some with autism because I'm reading this book that's awesome with autism, learning about it. And it is like, I don't know, I read it, I'm like, oh my God, really? This makes so much more sense now. But I really enjoy the reading 10 pages a day. I like to read anyways, but you have to read a nonfiction book, you know, something to better yourself. So I got all these different books on autism and nonverbal autism. There is a reason, but I am learning so much, and seeing, like, when I see her, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why. And I just want to love on her. Well, I always want to love on her. She's my baby, not mine. But it's amazing to learn something. So when you do 75 Hard, pick a book that might impact your day, impact your life in a way, because this has been, sometimes I get a little emotional because it hits close to home, but it's so worth it to learn something. Anyways, I went off on a...
You learn the whys.
Yeah. So I went off on the book. So anyways, I've been watching this doctor, and my dad passed away a few years ago, and I'm not going to say what it is because I always mess it up, and I always call it a different disease, and it's not. But it's so close to it. Okay, I'm going to try it. Normal pressure. Normal pressure.
I don't remember.
Syphilis or syphilis?
Syphilis. It's not syphilis. That's
Okay.
a STD.
See, the doctor even was like, Jennifer, you need to stop saying that. That's not what your dad has. He doesn't have a sexually transmitted disease. Okay, well, anyways, too much liquid in the brain. That's much easier to say than that. Anyways, but before that, they were thinking he had dementia, Alzheimer's. So I've been watching videos on that because, you know, that's in my blood. So genetically trying to say things. Well, I've been watching this one doctor, and, you know, you said something about vitamin D. And I have to rewatch this video, because he was talking about taking vitamin D, but vitamin D with something, and I forget what it is now. I meant to write it down, but I forgot. Great. Talking about memory loss, and I forget everything. Anyway, so vitamin D with another vitamin or mineral.
K2.
Maybe it was that.
It's vitamin K2. That's
Okay.
helps you absorb vitamin D.
So, anyway, so doing that, they have found that not only does it help against it, but it can help repair it. So, I really want to get some of these and start them. I mean, everyone can take vitamin D. It's so good for you.
I got some at the house.
K2.
Vitamin D and 3 with K2.
Oh, look at my husband. So, I want to start taking those at night along with, I forget what I'm taking.
Magnesium glycinate?
Yeah, that. And I haven't checked my blood pressure in a while to see if I can go down in dosages. But I guess I should let the doctor decide when I should go down in dosages. But still, I really want to.
Yeah.
And
Check
I just
it.
want to be off of it.
A lot of people, when you're not in carnivore yet, but a lot of people that go in the carnivore, like myself, I was in I was in hypertension, not like super high blood pressure where I needed meds, but I was close to where they were wanting to give them to me.
Yeah.
And mine went down
Why are you looking at me when you're talking?
because I still have it on you.
I know, but you're talking.
But yeah, my blood pressure went way down. I mean, along with A1C, and
Well,
it went
and
down.
one thing that I was kind of shocked, so you have factor V mutation,
Yeah.
which is a blood clotting problem.
Yep.
His warfarin, when he was taking warfarin at the time, was highly affected by that, where he was, he needed to come way down. So when he went into the doctor, he needed to come way down because it was way too much, just from the carnivore, which was really
Well,
hard for me to.
Part of it is because if I was to eat 3 meals a day, then your blood becomes thicker. It's not as actually coagulating more, but you actually produce more blood cells, and they live longer than normal.
Oh,
So it shows when it comes up on a PT-INR test that you're really thick. But carnivore, once you get into a certain point, you are not eating 3 meals a day because it's pointless.
yeah.
You're satiated. You may eat once a day. You may eat twice a day. If you have a really busy day, you may eat 3 times a day. But so with that swing, the less you eat, the thinner your blood becomes. And there's certain points where I had to stop taking them because it got low. Well, you know, I stopped, you know, only had to stop for like a day or two and then start back up and go back into it. So that's where those medicines don't work.
Yeah, so, and these are, you know, obviously always consult with your doctor, but these are things that we have found just by the diet, the carnivore diet that works, that has changed, you know, like Shane said with that, because he didn't know that he was until he fell and broke his leg, and a few months later he had 17 blood clots in his leg.
That was awesome.
No, that was scary.
Yeah.
Leaving him in the hospital. And
First time in the hospital. Well, first time overnight stay in the hospital.
yeah, and leaving him there, and during COVID time, so I couldn't go in there. I couldn't see him, not knowing how scary blood clots are. I mean, I don't think I slept a week that night, just sitting there crying. I went home, talked to the kids, shut and locked my door, and just cried and cried. And I didn't take any kind of medication because, well, I was the only parent there, so you can't. But then I got better, unlocked my door, turned on the TV, just kind of watched TV until I could see him again. But it was rough. That was rough. I often wonder, well, number one, if we would have kept on our diet because he was doing really good. Fell and broke his ankle. I often wonder, would have he done that? But there was snow involved, sticks, branches, because we're in the woods. But
And wearing the wrong shoes.
I often wonder, well, you weren't thinking of snow when
No.
it's March or April, whatever month it was. It was,
I think it was right around May.
well,
But still, I mean, it's just a brief dusting, but
yeah,
it was still, there was enough that it was slick.
you're pushing me off.
Well, I don't want to get ran over.
Well, he's really way over there. I'm gonna fall and break my ankle. Yeah, so these are things that we've noticed about different things. So I'm hoping now, once I get to, you know, where I need to be, I haven't really fully made up my mind if it's carnivore keto, mainly because doctor doesn't really like keto on me.
No,
And
she likes keto. She doesn't like
No,
carnivore because she
carnivore.
doesn't think there's enough studies. There's plenty, but yeah.
Okay, so keto, right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm doing the Jennifer diet and fruit, vegetables, and meat. And it's changing every 25 days. So getting better because I can still have Crystal Light and I can still have ice. But
For right now.
For right now. On day 25, after day 25, that changes. I can no longer have ice. I can still have Crystal Light. Day 50, I can't have Crystal Light, so that's going to be rough.
Yeah, so there's two things of that. One is fake sugars. Fake sugars induce headaches. What do you battle with? Migraines, headaches. So they're known for it. And then the dyes that are in it. I mean, who's deficient in yellow dye number 47 or whatever it is? Nobody, because it's fake.
Yeah. So anyways, I have to up my protein and lessen certain fruits, which will be very difficult for me because I love my fruits. It's my favorite. And one of my favorite fruits is, let's see how much he knows me.
One of your favorite fruits? Bananas, mangoes, strawberries, watermelon.
There we go. Oh my God.
All of them. Yeah, all of them.
25 years of marriage and he couldn't say my favorite fruit up first.
Okay. I gotta have my bananas every single morning.
I do want my bananas every single morning. I do love fruit. I love all fruit. Except for the fruit that's in my Aunt Patty's backyard, which I totally forget what it is. But when I read what it was after she said something, because I'd never heard of it, the description of it says the outside fruity part smells like dog shit.
Is that a jackfruit?
No.
No?
It's koala. Oh.
No. Oops.
So, koala, I forget what it is. Anyways, and then there's a nut inside. Well, if you can get past the dog poop smell, you can eat the fruit. No thanks. I'm not even gonna attempt it. So that is one fruit I'm not gonna try and probably would not eat. Although I don't have a sense of smell. So, which no, it's not because of COVID. It's because I got really sick back way before COVID ever hit and lost a sense of smell. And now I smell things that are not even there. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But at any rate, you guys, we've talked way too long.
We've talked a long time today. All right, so there we go. Day 23. You've learned lots of stuff. And don't just trust what we say. Go out and research it and figure it out and go out there and start the day. Do your thing. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
All right.
All right. I love you. Good morning.
Yeah.
I mean, goodbye.
Bye.